Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen, it's your host Shane Gilfeather and it is round 2 of the SimHaus Racing League for 2024. We're at the V8s, round 2 at Melbourne Park, Australia GP, or Albert Park if you're a local. We've got a few drivers, a big field, 16, 17 drivers at the moment, all in quali. Let's go on track and see how they're going. Before we do that, we'll explain there are 2 races, 30 minutes and 50 minutes long on that 5.28 kilometre circuit. First race will equate to 17 laps and the second race will be 28 laps. So the first one really just a sprint and the second one will definitely induce a pit stop of some sort, which is mandatory in the league. So compulsory pit stop for race 2. Some drivers would be able to make it the whole way, but unfortunately they'll need to come in and pit at least once during the race in race 2. Okay, so on track we have the newly beautifully presented painted car for James Spotto. It's the Sprite livery. He's currently in P8 at the moment with a 147.4. Pole is a 145.164 by Craig Broadbent. Another green machine, the Castrol Thomas Randall livery as he comes down the straight. He's on an out lap, so he's about to start a hot lap. The track is rubbering up as we speak, so watch all the action towards the last 1 to 2 minutes of qualify session. If they do cross the line before that checkered flag, they can complete the lap and it will be counted. So keep an eye on that one, as Broadbent has lost that lap due to probably track limits. Daniel Opedisano in P3 at the moment for Butterbing Motorsport, the number 98 rolling out of pit lane, multiple V8 league champion. He's given it a red hot crack this year with his cousin from Melbourne, Ross Licciardi, in the number 36, the other Butterbing entry. Currently in 15, yet to really post a lap at the moment. But Matt Collins up in pole for MJ Build. He's number 1 with 144.833. Also saying this year he's going to give it a red hot crack as he is currently on pole. Track's still rubbering up, so the times will come down from that. You really need to protect that lap and make sure you are crossing the line just before the checkered flag and post your fastest lap. Some guys do try and make put in some banker laps, which McLaren do in F1. They get out early, banker lap, because anything can happen throughout the latter part of the qualify session. We've got our Greek god with us again, Antonis. He's joined us for round 2, just missed out joining us on round 1 at Sydney Motorsport Park. But happy to have him back here as he's in P6, just locking up the fronts, coming to that fast right-hander, and he gets through nice and cleanly there on a hot lap there. Fastest second sector of the session so far, but almost a second down on the first sector, so it won't be pole at this point. As it comes around the final corner, down the main straight, full speed, full gear, 6 gear, down, crossing the start-finish line. Big crowd here today, still building. And he crosses the line with a 147.128. Not his best final sector there. Maybe that lockup has cost him. We'll see who else is there. Scott Flack in the pits in P2. He may come out, although he won't be able to make it across the start-finish line with only 1 minute to go. So this is where the action's going to come. Collins currently on pole. Broadbent on a flying lap, and that's what he's done. He's timed it to the very last minute, and he's timed it very well. Opedisano out here as well. He's just started his hot lap, so the timing's good. It will be... Oh, look at the rears just lighting up there for Braden Pritchard in P5, right up there in the number 23 car. Oh, just getting loose, coming out there. Does that nullify the lap? He'll be notified whether that exceeds track limits. And Justin Bryce from Service Australia up in Byron, hopefully recovering from the storms. Cyclone Alfred currently in P6 on his flyer as well. Qualifier session has not finished yet, so on the track map we can see who's coming across the line. It looks like Eric Chandra from Indonesia, just posting 146.8, and that puts him in P8 at the moment. He does have time for one more if he wants to keep going, get on a roll. And Andrew Chilui in the pits on a 146.947 in P9. Top 10 still James Spotto and I won't call him teammates, but they very similar liveries. Oh, Stoddart just locks up and goes straight through at turn 1, it looks like. So how's Craig Broadbent going? Crossing the start finish line. His sectors are good except for sector 3. Crossing the line will start the race in P4. And Oppidosono is out as well. So it looks like the top 5 have settled in. Justin Bryce coming down. This looks like a hot lap. Fastest middle sector of the whole session. What can he do there? A 145.5 up into P5, pushing Pritchard and Paparanopoulos down into P6 and 7. So Eric Chandra still coming round. Oh, he's still a full second down on the opening sector. Not his best second sector there. So we'll go to Belton from Queensland, up in far north Queensland. He's down on the opening sector, so that's not going to be his best at the moment. He's really out there getting practice because he's going to have a really good battle throughout the midfield there. Rob Logan in the Bendix entry, 149.266. He was talking about how all the guys are pretty fast. Track's still rubbered up. We'll see if the rubber stays on. And Neil Haynes, struggling with back pain, is in there in the tyre power entry, just pulling out. So that is everyone through the qualifier session. So the results of the qualifier session is Matt Collins up in P1 with a 144.8 hot time there. Scott Flack close behind him, front row on 144.918. Then Daniel Oppidosono, Craig Broadbent, 2 champ drivers we saw doing really well at Sydney Motorsport Park. They'll be starting 3 on the second row in 3 and 4. Justin Bryce on the third row with Braden Pritchard on a 145.579. The Greek god Antonis Paparanopoulos will start in P7. Eric Chandra from Indonesia in P8. Andrew Chilui in the Shell Helix. P9, James Spotto makes it into the top 10. And P11, Craig Stoddart, his teammate. Matthew Belton from Queensland will be starting row 10, row 6 in P12. Rob Logan in 13. Neil Haynes, Ross Licciardi and Troy Czeslowski in the P16 at the moment. All right, so we'll go to a quick commercial break. And we'll be back after these messages. Stay tuned for race 1.
Baba, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis, it's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself a footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You wasn't
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Up, another one down. Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Alicia, do you hear that?
on him, top left.
Bet. I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, nos vemos.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gents. Race 1, we are ready. Let's go. Looking at the field, it's Matt Collins at the front and Scott Flack there beside him. The black car of Daniel Opedisano, the Castrol of Craig Broadbent. Then we've got Justin Bryce, Braden Pritchard just joining the grid now. Let's see how they go. 17 laps. It's all on now. Melbourne Grand Prix, round 2, race 1. 17 laps, here we go. Matt Collins getting a great start off the line there. Coming across, Scott Flack bogging down, losing about 4 spots there in the process. And as Matt Collins through, Broadbent on the inside. Oh, just getting through. And Tonus running off on the grass there, but they're all forming. Oh, Pritchard across in the Snowy River. That's Antonis on the inside. Hard on the brakes, coming up inside Craig Stoddard in the Fanta car, and the Sprite car's there ready to collect. Matthew Belton wants to collect a few spots there as well as we're stretching. Oh, Antonis just looking up the inside but settles in behind Stoddard here. Will he come up on the inside, try to take that inside line as they go through? No, they've settled in. Belton moving through as well. Starting to stretch out now. Back up front, it is Collins leading the way. Broadbent right up him, beside him, trying to look through. Down the long straight there, nice sweeper right there side, got to bring it down, cut the inside nice and tight. Broadbent getting a better run there, better position and get a long run through this corner. Broadbent trying to come up the inside now. Oh, trying to force a mistake. Take the inside line. Opedisano just getting balked there. It's 5 cars up the front. Look at them go. They're not letting each other go. And that is Andrew Chalui with Eric Chandra close behind as well. Braden just dropping off a little bit there, battling Antonis Papanopoulos. And oh, just a tap there in the back I could hear, but nothing major as we go through round 1. Opedisano trying to come up the inside. Oh, nice and tight there. These guys have certain track limits. They can't exceed their account during the race, and it looks like Linciardi has retired from the race as we go back up to the front now. Taking all sorts of different lines. Broadbent very defensive on the inside as they go through the top 5 now, that almost becoming the top 7. As Chalui and Chandra trying to chase these guys down as they battle it out. Scott Flack running right around the outside there now. Come through that nice sweeper on the long straight. We'll call it a straight, but it's a bit bendy. They do need to back it off somewhat because the inertia will force them into the wall if they don't. But it should be full gas from here. And we're on board now with Scott Flack chasing down Justin Bryce, coming to that fast left-hander. Beautiful shot there, chasing Justin Bryce and Service Australia. Justin going defensive. Scott Flack, here we go on the inside. Oh, looks like Opedisano got loose there. Just touched Broadbent. Apologies over the radio. He's still got a racing line if they manage. Bryce got the better line on the inside. This is Piastri corner. And Opedisano just tucking in now, chasing down. Watching through the eyes of Scott Flack here. It looks like Opedisano is chasing Justin Bryce as he tries to come up the inside. Oh, gets it done. Justin Bryce up the inside, trying to protect his line from Scott Flack on the outside there. Can he get it done? Yes, he slots in nicely, but he's open to the next corner. Scott Flack takes that one. Bryce, he's still there. Flacky couldn't get that job done. And that battle ensues as here comes Antonis and Chalui now. Looks like Eric Chandra's come off or something's happened to Chandra's. He's dropped back into P15. Oh, got us yellow in sector 1. We'll go back up the front. It's Matt Collins, Craig Broadbent. Oh, very tight battle now. That's Craig Broadbent chasing down the rear of Matt Collins. Quite deep now. Matt needs to learn. Oh, going around the inside. That's opening it up for Craig Broadbent side by side. Oh, they've come in two abreast. Matt's got the better option. Going to stay wide, trying to get this car around that tight corner. Broadbent, but here comes Opedisano as well as they come through down the main straight. It's Opedisano right on the back of Broadbent chasing Collins out in the front. This is only lap 3 of 17. Can these tyres hold for the entire race? Antonis Papanopoulos got the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:46.446. And there he goes through, catching these boys, getting in the rhythm, racing with us all the way from Greece. As Opedisano looking for different lines to get through. Broadbent just happy to watch Collins out in front, just waiting for a possible mistake from Collins. Needs to hold his nerve while he's out front. Very accomplished go-kart driver is Matt Collins out in front as he holds the 2023 V8 League champion. It's now back to a 6-car battle for the lead. It looks like Chalui just dropping off there now as we go back to the front. Broadbent going to try the outside line. Here they come towards the wall. Oh, heavy brakes in and through that sweeping left-hander, and then quick switch back to the right. This battle is on. Broadbent now got the better run. Will he brake hard inside, or tried to come back in. Opedisano there, ready to collect whichever way it goes. He wants that extra spot. But Scott Flack are both doing the switchback between Scott Flack and Opedisano. And it looks like Broadbent's on the inside now. Collins trying to stay on the inside. And that's Opedisano up inside now. We'll send the drone up into the sky. Oh, down. Oh, through they go. Matt Collins down to P4. Now got Bryce and Broadbent up the front now. Oh, Collins trying to get back through. Scott Flack in the background there, but not to be. Oh, Broadbent just getting loose there. Antonis just slipping up a little bit, and that brings Chalui back in to his bumper. It's a great battle. We're 5 laps in, 17 to go. Looking forward to a great night of racing. Hope you are too. Hope you're watching from home. If you are, please let us know where you're watching from. As it's Craig Broadbent. Just got the lead now on this lap, getting Matt Collins who slipped down to P4. And it's Opedisano now trying to make a race of it out in front with Scott Flack close behind. Very hot on round 1. Scott Flack coming from the back to take one of the victories. Almost had it in race 2 there, but he got caught up in an accident which cost him a lot of time, and he decided to brake early. Opedisano up on the inside. Heavy brakes. You could see the car just swirling up on the inside there. Oh, he's come across Scott Flack's fender. Guys have apologised on air too, so that's all good between the drivers. Oh, we're building back up to a 6-car race. Paparanopoulos is joining on the back of the rear there with the fastest lap of the race. They cross the line. Broadbent on 147.4. They're all pretty much on the low 147s. Oh, high 147s, I should say. As Broadbent now defending against Obadesano and Scott Flack. Scott Flack, watch him towards the end of the race. This is where he'll start to attack on his tyres that he'll be conserving for the latter part of the race. He knows that's where the most important part of the race is towards the checkered flag. Well, Broadbent just going wide there on the grass. That's costing time. Obadesano takes the lead on the inside, and he'll say thank you very much. But has he overshot it here? No, he hasn't. He's got a great run through here, so it's a drag race through this section. Coming towards turns 11 and 12, the fastest section corners, or one of the fastest sections in the F1 calendar, and you can see why. It's amazing if you ever get to watch it live there. The car's just amazing turn of speed. Alright, still Obadesano. Flack trying to get some air into the front of that vent, trying to cool the Camaro down as he's in P3 with Matt Collins still behind in P4. Justin Bryce and Tonis Paparanopoulos back there in P6 as well. This is a great battle. I'll go back through the grid. Oh, Scott Flack up on the inside. Can he make a stick? He'll be around the outside. He's just got to force a mistake. But Collins is coming around. Oh, losing it. Just getting hot there. Coming to grip. Taking a spot there. Flack just losing it through that corner. I thought Broadbent was going to lose the spot there with the momentum. But Bryce now up on Flack on the inside. Does he get it done? No, he's going to show the nose. He's got to protect himself now because he's got company in his rear vision mirror. And that is Antonis Paparanopoulos from Greece in the Snowy River Mustang. Oh, the two going wide. Collins getting very... Just see what happens with Flack and Collins there. This is a replay. We see a position change. Collins just touching, or just getting loose and then forcing Flack out wide, losing a spot there. So they're settling in. Flack back down to P6. He won't be happy with that, so he'll try and get back through Antonis pretty quickly. He's only got, he's got still 10 laps to go. This is a 30-minute race. He's trying everything to get through there as he doesn't want to lose too much position towards the front five. That's where he needs to be if he's going to attack in the last 3-4 laps. Up the front, it's still Obadesano with Craig Broadbent. Oh, up the inside, just locks up a little bit. He's got the body in there. Has he forced Antonis wide? Yes, he has. He's going to get the better position, but he's got to come in line, and that's exactly what he does. We saw Brycey just bringing up some dirt there. So it's Bryce. Lap 7 completed. It is Obadesano, Broadbent, Collins in back up into P3, Bryce up into P4. So they come through turn 1 and 2. Collins just going wide there. He's got to watch his track limits there if you make any gains. And we've got Chalui in pits already. So he's getting a fresh set of tyres replaced, and that is Neil Haynes. No, that is Pritchard coming around. Just caught that in the back there. Looks like he's lost his wheel. Oh, he's regained it. Okay, so he's back in. Stoddard in P7 and the Sprite colour car in P7. So Neil Haynes in P10, rolling around pretty lonely out there by himself. Braden Pritchard behind him. Rob Logan got Eric Chandrick trying to come back through the field now. Not too sure what happened to him, but he's found himself down the back. Might have got stuck in the sand trap early on. And Chalui, after his pit stop, is out trying to punch a fast lap there. And Troy Cieslawski back in P15. Ross Licciardi DNFing, ready for race 1. All right, back out in front. This is where the action is. It's the top 5 or the top 2 now. But here comes Bryce, Collins and Flack. Flack getting up one more spot now. Back up into P4. He's got through Antonis. And now Collins. He wants to get himself away from Collins and Bryce and chase the 2 guys in front. Bryce is out there leading it. So it's Bryce in P3 in the 333 car. Oh, Flack carrying a lot more speed through there. He's done this race or these laps over and over this week because he is racing in the Formula One series hosted overseas, doing very well in the top tier category. Or the second tier category, I think it is. But very accomplished F1 driver, open wheel is his wheelhouse, but he does pull off the odd result in the V8s as well. As you can see him coming back on, carrying a lot more speed through there. He's got Flack for company. There he is, the big red Superflow. Up on the inside, he's trying all sorts, trying different angles. Bryce looks like locking up a little bit, forcing a mistake. Flack, that's what he can do. Get a good run up here. Will he come on the inside? Yes, he'll try and come on the inside now. Brycey just blocking and under brakes. Here he comes. Brycey leaves it wide open. Flacky trying as Opposano still out the front ahead of Broadbent. Antonis coming on the back of Matt Collins here. Up the inside, late braking, got the inside run, cut the corner there. Oh, just getting it wide, trying to stay in. Oh, they're both drifting through that corner, trying to get that power down. Spectacular. Will he try and pop out for turn 1? Here comes James Spotto catching back up here. So these guys will have James Spotto in the Sprite livery catching up, currently in P7, wants to make a P6 or 5 even. We'll check back in there. Only lap 10 down of 17, still a long way to go. And we have Opposano and Broadbent out in front still playing tag and then back further. So it's 2x2x2. Starting to pair off in the battles now. Flack's just got to concentrate. Brycey taking the defensive line when he can. But Flacky carrying a lot more speed through that turn. On board now with Scott Flack. Chasing down Bryce. Up the inside, can he make it done? No, but always forcing that mistake from Brycey. That's going to cook up his outsides. It's that inside front locking up. So he's got a fair bit of front brake bias there. Looks like Antonis Papranopoulos has come together. Oh. Just see what happens here. He tried to come up the inside. Looks like he overshot it, went in front. And Collins and Papranopoulos try and rejoin, and Collins back down into P6 at the moment. Papranopoulos into P8. So Scott Flack getting the job done, but can he hold it? Yes, he can. Just watch that move done down the main straight there. Scott Flack, you can see him lining it up, trying to get outside, but he's come out at the last minute. Quite early, and he's just got it nice and smooth through as Scott Flack going through into P3. So watch that gap, very wide on that exit there. Probably cop a little bit of a warning from the automatic stewards telling him you haven't got much track limits to go. Spotto up into P5. After that incident between Collins and Papranopoulos, that was a free run for Spotto. Well done to him. Craig Stoddard up into P7. But he's got the Greek god right behind him, chasing him down. And that is the battle for P7. Craig Stoddard and Antonis Papranopoulos in P8. Close behind, that looks like Matthew Belton from Queensland in the Monster Energy car, and then Neil Haynes up into the top 10 with Braden Pritchard slipping back into P11. Andrew Chalui cutting back through the field now on fresh tyres. Fastest laps are 146.6. Good lap from him. Rob Logan there, and Eric Chandra is back in P14. This battle's still going. Is it a matter of Craig Broadbent just trying and sitting there for the rest of the race, just being patient, looking after his tyres, forcing Opatasano, locking up those brakes, cooking them up. Craig Broadbent known for being quite smooth, although getting the rears quite loose there. So Spotto is starting to chase down these guys, as he did in round one at Sydney Motorsport Park. He was very strong through those races. James Spotto just settling in there. He's had no real competition, so his tyres should be okay. I can hear that the guys are struggling, especially Scott Flack, saying that he's struggling on the fronts. So he's got to last another 5 laps out there, defending against Justin Bryce, which is, he's not making it easy, trying to go up the inside. Flack trying to squeeze him out, but that's just bringing Spotto right up into the mix there. The battle up front still quite hot. A lot of battles going on through this race here. We've got Chalui, Logan and Pritchard together as well. And there they are. That's Chalui out front, Logan and Pritchard right behind. P11, 12, 13. Coming into the 11 and 12. Beautiful section through here. Rob Logan trying to get that rear to come around. And Pritchard focusing on the back of Rob Logan there. Neil Haynes further up the road in P10. Oh, Chalui just going wide. That's going to give the position to Logan, but will Pritchard get it as well? Oh, side by side they go. Chalui in all sorts of trouble. He's just got to focus and bring it in for that left-hander. Get back in the rhythm. He's got, looks like he's got softs on the white banded tyres. Should go to the tyres and see what guys are running at the moment. Yeah, so it's Pritchard and Chalui on softs. So too Matt Collins, who's out there in P6. Spotto, where is he? He's getting closer to Bryce. Flacky's stretching out a little bit further. Oh, Chalui and Pritchard having a good old ding bottle back there in P12. Logan already gone, saying thank you very much. I'll catch you at the finish line. Just got to hold it together for another 4 laps to go. Go back up the front, see how the battle's going. As they come around, they are still glued together, only half a second separating them, but look at the gap they've got to P3. Scott Flack, he'll be banking some good points here. board now with Craig Broadbent chasing Opposano through this section. Beautiful circuit here in Albert Park, Melbourne. We are running a week behind due to myself actually working at the Grand Prix in the Lamborghini Lounge and the Ford exhibition as well. So go through the back straight now. Fast right-hander. On board with Broadbent. Inside the cockpit, looking at that wheel work, just controlling that car, braking early, getting that timing right on the gear change. Nice and light on that right-hander into a solid, hard braking zone, hard, tough left-hand corner here now. So come around on the main straight. We'll go back and see how the other battle's going with Scott Flack, Justin Bryce, and it's Bryce and Spotto together now. This is battle for P4. Spotto working his way up from P11, just cutting through the field like you wouldn't believe, up into P5. He's got 2 more laps to get the job done and finish in P4 if he wants to get past Justin Bryce. He's got to outfox him into the corner, and he may have fresher tyres as well to get that position from Justin Bryce from Service Australia. Quite smooth getting through the switchback there. Great job from James Spotto working his way up into the top 5 for race 1. Oh, he's just gone wide. He's got to stay in it, just get it done, keep going. I just saw Flack just up ahead in the flash of red. And there he is in P3. Just going wide there. You can see in the background the boys are going wide. Looks like Spotto's got a better run. He's Brycey's managed to gap him a little bit there. The gap over 1 second now, and that's just enough. But I'll tell you what, it's heating up at the front. Now Broadbent knows he's only got 2 laps or 1.5 laps to go to get this one done, so he's concentrating as hard as he can. Down the gears into third gear. Nice and smooth through there. You can see the rear just getting on Opposano, losing a bit of traction and a little bit of momentum, but it's okay because Broadbent doing the same. This one's very tough on the V8. You really got to pull it up. Second gear, almost first, just to get it returned. Oh, that'll be the gap, and that'll be the race if Opposano just continues on now. Stretching that gap to 6/10. Oh. Going very wide into the grass. See the gap on Oppo to Broadbent. This is for the lead after 17 laps. We'll have 1 more after this one. And Spotto right on the back of Bryce back there as well. Just a bit of an inside lockup from Oppo, but that's not enough. Broadbent just power sliding through that exit. Under the deep brakes, how much better is Broadbent? He is closing, staying out wide, getting the inside run. Look at that. Right up on the back bumper now. That was a better run from Broadbent. Oh, just a little tap on the brakes for Oppo. Will he go up the inside, Broadbent? Oh, he wants to. I know he wants to. Beautiful day here in Melbourne. Not so beautiful on race day for the Formula One guys, but it doesn't matter because we are on the last lap. Oh, just look at the gap. This is 17 laps, guys. The VA champion at 2023 and multiple champion racing together for the lead of race 1 at Melbourne. And Scott Flack out by himself. What can Broadbent do here? We're half a lap down, half a lap to go. Oh, there's a deep braking zone here, but it's a big risk. You could risk it for the biscuit or just stay there, take the position. There's enough time to recover if he makes a little mistake. They have pulled out another 6 seconds from Flack. Oh, I've got to show this. It's Bryson Spotto as well now. That'll play out towards the end of the lap, but I've got to go back to the front because this is for the lead. Oh, Oppo just out-braking himself there, a bit slow. Oh, look at that power slide. Beautiful coming out of that turn. Sprint race down the inside. He's protecting. He's very protective of that line. Broadbent's got to go right around the outside. If he gets it done, he'll be in a better position for the last corner, and he's going to get it done right around the outside, and there he goes. Broadbent up into the lead. Oppo back now, trying to chase Broadbent, but there's only 2 corners to go. He was trying to protect that line. He's got no tyres left. You can see the power slide through there. Oh, just hits the wall. Oh, he's just got to recover, and that is the finish. Craig Broadbent, P1. Daniel Opedasano, P2, and Flacky crosses. But here's how the battle, and it looks like Bryce has pulled out now. Bringing out the checkered flag for him, as I can see Troy Slaxy in the background. So Bryce, Spotto, Collins, and that's Antonis Papadopoulos in P7. That means Belton and Neil Haynes. There's another battle. Couple of corners to go before the end of the race. What can Neil Haynes do in the tyre power? Right around the outside. How good's his tyres? Will he get a good run? Got to tuck in. Benson trying to not weave, but make a stretch. Oh, Neil Haynes, that was so close there. Stoddard crossing the line. That means we've got Rob Logan, and here comes Andrew Chilui. Coming around, Rob Logan, come around the corner, just outside the top 10. That's unfortunate. He was up there, but he's dropped down through the race. And Chilui, congratulations, P12. Eric Chantra coming around the final corner now, coming across the start-finish line. He'll finish in P13. And then we've got Braden Pritchard falling back into 14. He's coming around the fast corner onto the main straight. Braden Pritchard, 14, and Czeslowski already pitted up next to Ross Licciardi in 15 and 16. All right, so official race results. It is Craig Broadbent taking the win with a couple of corners to go ahead of Daniel Opedasano. Scott Flack recovers for P3 ahead of Justin Bryce, who just stretched it ahead of James Spotto. Matt Collins falling back into P6 in front of Antonis Papadopoulos, coming together through that switchback there. And Matthew Belton, nice job from him, finishing in P8 ahead of Neil Haynes in 9. Craig Stoddard making the top 10, and then P11 was Rob Logan in the Bendix. Camaro ahead of Andrew Chilui, who pitted for tyres there, went for the harder tyres mid-race, and Eric Chandra falling back into P13. Then Braden Pritchard, 14, Czeslowski and Licciardi, 15 and 16. All right, you know what to do, you know what it is. It's break time. We'll go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. Race 2.
There is nothing like the mountain, the speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000. And now It's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
How about, what are we playing?
Ya lo sabéis. It's Halo Day.
Yeah, one sec, one sec.
He's playing football, isn't he?
这家伙, you know he fancies himself footballer.
Oh, whatever. Look, your love makes me strong, but your hate makes me invincible. All right, let's get on Halo then.
Let's go.
Ready.
Dale.
You went back this time, right? You got some stuff?
Chill, chaval. I won't ghost you this time.
I'm going hallway.
I got right.
Uno fuera.
Oh, another one down.
Lock in. Next kill wins it.
Where is he? No lo veo.
Alicia, do you hear that?
Pick on him, top left.
I'll push it. He's one shot.
Game over.
Got him.
Well played.
Same time tomorrow then.
We'll see.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Nos vemos.
Okay, welcome back. It's race 2. We're ready to go. The grid is set. It is reverse of the results of race 1. So we are ready to go. 28 laps, race 2. Second race of the night. Round 2 at Melbourne, Albert Park. And we're very excited to be back in the V8s. Make sure you stay tuned for the series. Follow the Discord link down below if you want to join the next race, and make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell as you join the racing. More than welcome to join at any round or through the year. Stay tuned. We will be having a British Touring Car League starting, Australian racing car, Aussie racing car series starting as well with prize money. So stay tuned. Race 2, here we go. It is Ross Licciardi at the front, Troy Cieslawski, Butterbing Motorsports, and they are off. Pritchard up the inside. Oh, and there's a big one down the back. Saw that. Who was involved in there? It looks like Antonius Papanopoulos, or just go back there. Oh, Antonius come out with... oh, there was a bit of a mess coming out there, but we'll go back up the front now. It's Pritchard out front, Licciardi and Troy Cieslawski P3, Matt Collins. Oh, and that's Chandra as well. Chalui selling in a P6, Stoddard 7, Oppo in 10. Collins up the inside of Cieslawski, and Chandra up there as well. Watching Cieslawski go as he slips into P6 now. We've got the Fanta Boy and Daniel Opedosano coming through. Oh, bit of a mix up there. Oh, and Chalui loses it, flips around. Chalui falling all the way back there. Not too sure what happened there. He went wide. Oh, just got in the grass and lost it through there. And he rejoins him P16. Up the front, Braden Pritchard. And that is Ross Licciardi up into P2. Early exit in race 1, and Collins is up 3. Chandra not letting Collins go in P4 there. And Cieslawski bringing home the Fanta Boy, Craig Stoddard and Craig Broadbent. Stoddard, Czeslowski braking early, balking. Stoddard has to go around the outside, but he's trying to tuck back in right in front of Broadbent. Nowhere Broadbent could go. And Broadbent has got Oppadasano. Oh, fizzy drink Fanta up on the inside, getting quite bubbly. That's Oppadasano getting through there as his teammate is chasing down P2 at the moment. Fastest lap of the race, Ross Licciardi in the 155.6. Braden Pritchard out in front now. Oh, great shot there as they go through. Collins and Chandra still together there in the back. But it's all happening further back. We've got Antonis Papanopoulos and Scott Flack. This is where the race is at. Through 11 and 12, down through the straight. This is where it's going to heat up. Give credit to Pritchard and Licciardi up the front there. Oh, Scott Flack just going wide, giving a position to Antonis, and Broadbent falling back. He's just got to settle back into his rhythm. It's a long race. He's going to do that. Will he go up the inside or attack Broadbent? Race 1 winner, Craig Broadbent in P6 at the moment. And this is midfield pack. The guys up the front are almost 5-6 seconds up the road. Matt Collins posting the fastest lap of the race with a 1:47.195. Couple of seconds off race 1's pace, but it is a longer endurance race for these boys. So they are taking it easy. Braden Pritchard leading us through, and that is Ross Licciardi now coming under fire from Matt Collins and Eric Chandra racing with us from Indonesia for HM Engineering. Not had the best race 1, but he's back looking good for race 4. Oh, a bit of a lock up on the inside, but that's okay. Bringing up a little bit of dust. And Licciardi screaming down the back straight there. 250 kilometers an hour. Oh, Collins just getting a bit wide through there. Taking nice lines. Papanopoulos on fast sectors at the moment. So too Scott Flack. So these boys are flying. Papanopoulos is pulling away now from Craig Broadbent in P5 at the moment. The number 7 Snowy River Ford Mustang. And it looks like another battle with Justin Bryce and Oppadasano further back. Watch Oppo trying to get up under brakes there. No, it's not this lap. And Czeslowski holding out Craig Stoddard and Matthew Belton further back. So Czeslowski doing a good job. Not too sure if he did official duties at the Formula 1 this year. Usually he does the flag marshalling as he flies down from Queensland to do the job. But today he's with us in P10, top 10 at the moment in the cool drive. James Spotto further back with a great result in race 1, just struggling, but watch him cut through the field as he did in race 1 to finish in P5, 5. Oh, Stoddard. He's getting caught out there under braking, should go up the inside, but Czeslowski shutting the door there. Great battle here. Here comes Spotto trying to get on the back as well. Oh, so we've got Collins up into P2. It's Licciardi and Chandra together. Both similar coloured cars. Beautiful designs, beautiful skins done by their vinyl wrap artists. So they battle it out for P3. And Antonis is on his own, but it's Broadbent and Flack. Here we go. Flack foxing up the inside. Nicely through there. Taking all that ripple strip on the exit. That's exactly what you want to do without hitting that wall, obviously. Shapes it up for a straight braking off the brakes into the turn. Broadbent just trail braking a little bit through there, just softly on the right-hander. Just guide it out. We're seeing a few guys getting on the gas. And that was Licciardi. That was Licciardi there. We'll quickly see what happened to him. Oh, in a battle with Chandra. Then he's come round. Oh, he's just got on the gas too much. Oh, Chandra just missed that. How did Chandra miss that? He's done a fantastic job. So we go back up front now. That is Braden Pritchard with his good mate Matt Collins right behind. Pritchard likes to start from the start, but always struggles on quali. But once he's out in fresh air, he does all right. Further back, Chandra's now defending 5 cars. He's got Paparanopoulos right behind them. Broadbent, Flack, and Opedisano is there in the mix, just back with Bryce. So that's going to heat up very quickly at the moment. But the two up front are flying away from this group, pulling about 6.5 seconds away from the group of 5 cars for P3. And it's Braden Pritchard, Matt Collins coming down the back straight. Full speed ahead it is. Nice outside shot, watching the different lines as they go through. But Chandra showing Chandra in P5, but he's not in P5 because Paparanopoulos is right behind him. Oh, it might be in replay mode. I do apologise. Paparanopoulos out in front, Broadbent. Then it's Chandra and Flack about to make it a move there. Yes, he gets up the inside. Oh, nice racing together. Chandra's got the best line, but this next corner's a right-hander, so Flack's got the better position. So the battles are brewing out in front. Pritchard still holding out just under a second now, with Matt Collins following out in front. Paparanopoulos leading this bunch. Not much time in the V8s for him, but he's doing a fantastic job leading these guys around, currently in P3. What he's got to learn now is how to conserve those tyres, make them last for 14 laps. So if the guys definitely lasted 17 laps, they're definitely going to be doing okay through the halfway mark of this second race of 28 laps. Mandatory pit stop. These guys do definitely need to make pit stops to change tyres. You can't go to the end of the race without pitting for at least 4 tyres. Will they go back to super softs, which they are displaying at the moment? I can see super softs, and there they are. Pretty much the entire field is on the same compound. Soft's not the preferred tyre for this one. And we look down the main straight, and it is Paparanopoulos coming through, Craig Broadbent, Scott Flack, Eric Chandra, Oppo and Brycey going through now. Back to the lead. And this is Collins chasing down Braden Pritchard. Collins on a 147.1, and Pritchard's previous lap was a 147.6. So half a second in it on that lap alone. Collins just wants the space in front of their guys behind, because they're both holding about a 5.5 second gap now. It was 6 seconds earlier, but they are closing in ever so slightly with Paparanopoulos in P3. So those gaps are spreading out quite a bit now. Chandra defending Opedisano, and Oppo defending against Bryce from Byron. James Spotto in the Sprite livery moving up into P9, up 5 places. Go through the field actually while they spread out, because the race is spreading out quite some. So it's Justin Bryce chasing down Oppo. That's P8 there. And P9 is James Spotto with his colourful, fizzy, bubbly teammate. It is Craig Stoddart in the Fana livery. I know Craig Stoddart actually did the artwork for these two cars. A very impressive job from him. Mate, James loved the Fanta so much he wanted the Sprite version, or him to do a Sprite version for him, and he's come up with a beautiful, beautiful livery. The two pair racing together in P9 and 10. There they are on the main straight, and it's Neil Haynes in P11 just outside the 10 with Troy Cieslawski right behind him. And that's where they are through the field. Rob Logan further back. Here he comes around the final corner in the Bendix Camaro, and that sounds like Chalui. And then we've got Matthew Belton in 15. And Licciardi again pulling out after a great showing at the first few laps. He's DNF'd, and it's Collins going to the front now, pulling a half a second lead over Collins. And the gap to Papadopoulos is down to 3.5 seconds now. Or with that other gap, it should be about 4 seconds. So they are closing on the front two. They'll come under fire, but will they come under fire before the first pit stop? We will find out, because there they are. They're in screen. They're in picture. So here we go. This is Papadopoulos in the background chasing these two. That is Matt Collins, Braden Pritchard in the Newline entry. It's been holding that position since the green flag. This is race 2 of the night, the final race of the evening. Guys, if you want to race us on the next event, please do. More than welcome. Go down the description, follow the Discord link, and get all the information needed to join in. We definitely invite new drivers to join us. And if you love the coverage, make sure you like and subscribe on the notification bell. As Collins. Pritchard's still staying with Collins there in P2. He's not letting him get away. Very similar lap times last lap. Braden able to match, but Antonis is closing in now, bringing that gap just under the 3 seconds. And then it looks like a 3-car battle here. Opposano, Bryson Chandra. Oh, just squeezing in together there. I saw the two touching as they cornered, but these guys got a lot of respect for each other. They can definitely got a lot of car craft and racecraft to hold it steady and straight. So that battle's stretching out now. Bryce still defending Chandra. Oh, Chandra back on the rear tail on the outside. A lot of tyre squealing I can hear. Oh, Brycey just getting the tail whipped out there, but he's covering the inside, making sure Chandra doesn't copy. But we saw in the last lap of the last race, the lead was given away by letting the outside, because that gives them good position for the final couple of corners of the race. But that's Bryce back there now. Tarek Chandra racing with us from Indonesia, chasing down Brycey, Justin Bryce in P7. Just locking up there, oh, just getting it whipped around. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. Very good driving from Eric Chandra. As we go back to the front now, Matt Collins stretching that one and a rubber band snap from Pritchard. As Pritchard lost almost a full second on that last lap. He's dropped back now. He's in the prey and in the scope of Antonis Papadopoulos, who is charging ahead of Craig Broadbent. Hiding there in P4 with Scott Flack just further back from him. Well, looks like we've got a 3-car battle back here. Chalui, Chislowski. Here we go. That's Haynes, Chalui, Chislowski and Logan all together watching Andrew Chalui in the Shell Helix chasing down Neil Haynes. Neil Haynes in the tyre power entry Camaro. Gets through 11 and 12 quite nicely. Just out on the ripple. It's where you want to be. Keep that momentum up. All right, Pritchard under fire now from Paparanopoulos. Just a bit of lock up there from the Greek boy. Pritchard under fire, and there's Broadbent ready to pounce as well. Battle between Bryce and Chandra still going on. Very close, but this is the closest battle on track at the moment. You can see the different lines coming, but Antonis will come out wide just to take this switch. Fast left and right hander. Watch him come through there. And that's where the gaps are made. Antonis Paparanopoulos making that switch a lot easier. It's around the outside. They're side by side. He's got to brake early. And that's Broadbent in. Paparanopoulos needs to make one clean move and make it stick. It's going to show the nose. Broadbent into the pits. That's Broadbent into pit lane, and Flacky's in to follow. So what's that? Lap 12. He didn't want to. This is the undercut these guys are talking about. This could be very important, very vital as they slip through. So Matt Collins out by himself. He's probably noticed that some guys are in pit lane, or he might be waiting a couple more laps before he does, but you don't want these guys to post some fast lap times while these guys are struggling on olds, and then it's all about track position. Once all the pit stops play out. But Braden Pritchard still under fire here. Okay, so Broadbent back out with Scott Flack. They rejoin in P8 right behind Spotto. There he is. The Sprite livery, beautiful livery. He's got Broadbent right behind him on a fresh set. Probably Spotto may come in this lap, but this could set off a whole lot of chain reactions. They must come in this lap. They're going to give away too much time away just in that early undercut. Very important here in the V8s. And Paparanopoulos in P3 still. He's got Pritchard for company. Paparanopoulos should probably stop battling with Pritchard and just come straight in the pits. They're staying out one more lap. So too Collins. If we start watching the lap times of Broadbent and Flack, who are back there. Oppo's in the pits now. Oh, he's missed his pit box. Oh, he can't make his pit box. Oh, he's wasting too much time. He's lost a bit of time there. Collins in pit lane as well. Oh, he's coming out now. So I don't know if he's going to get a penalty for cutting that line. He seemed to be doing all right. All right, so everyone's starting to come into the pits now, get their get their new boots as we see Chislowski and Chalui up the back there. No, it's Neil Haynes and Chalui, I should say. This is for P11 and 12. They have not pitted yet. It's a great battle going on. As they're starting to sort each other out, Flacken, it's on the back of Spotto and got Collins right behind him. So we can see that Collins has lost a bit of time just in that one lap alone. So if you're pitting after this, you're going to lose too much time. Collins has now got to fight to get his position back. Was in the lead before the chain of pit stops, but Flack's got to come on the inside here. He's looking, he's looking. Great racing from these three. So Spotto giving the spot away. So now it's Collins under pressure, Flack under pressure from Collins. These two have pitted, so would Collins come and overshoot that corner? No, that's a clean move. Flack assisting in that move, making it happen. Otherwise they could have come together. But Justin Bryce now into the pits. Oh, he's in the back there, he's coming too late. He's going to lose a lot of time there. And here comes Stoddard from P8. He's rolling into pit lane as well, as we see Opposano go through. Okay, so Oppo, after that pit stop, has fallen back into P9. But if we see who's actually been in the pits so far, the leading two have not pitted yet. Oh. So that's Chandler and Bryce still together after their pit stops. And then they've got Opposano coming in. Bryce up the front still, taking an early cut through that corner. Oppo showing the nose, but Chandra taking his own line. And Antonis Papranopoulos with the fastest lap of the race is still on that old set of tyres. He's 5 seconds ahead of Pritchard, but look at Broadbent. He's got 16 seconds on Broadbent. Papranopoulos should pit in now, otherwise he's going to have a lot of work to do. And he's going to have to do it right at the end of the race when his tyres are going to be so much better than the rest. But we're talking only a couple laps. He needs to dive in now, and that's exactly what he does, diving into pit lane. So, where is Broadbent? He's coming in the final couple of corners. That's not going to be enough time for Antonis to get through the lane. Pritchard's still out there in P2. Belton comes out, rejoins in P15. But Pritchard, yet to pit, is now back in the lead with Craig Broadbent right behind him. Coming through turn one, and that's Papranopoulos coming out pit lane. So we've got the length of, or half a length of the main straight he's lost to Craig Broadbent. Craig Broadbent, the first one to dive in, has really paid dividends. And Scott Flack should be there as well. But he's battling with Matt Collins now. Gave up that spot to Collins, and now they're sticking together throughout the race. This is P3 and P4. Scott Flack in the Superflow entry. So we can see Antonis in the background. There he is. So that's the gap to P5 that he's got to hold, and that's how much room or time that Antonis has given away in that later pit stop. Chalui, Logan, Chislowski in pit lane at the moment, getting their boots replaced. Chandra and Opposano still together. So you can see by the timing screens on the top left, they've spread out quite a bit between each other. Pritchard still out in front. The Premier Newlon car. Oh, he's coming in the pits now. So he's got a 6. Oh, oh no. Overshot that one. That's going to cost him a lot of time as Broadbent's going through now to take the lead. And that's Matt Collins chasing as well. So definitely flying up the order. It's starting to settle down into P1. Collins in P2 and Flack into P3. Paparanopoulos is there, and that's Matthew Belton going through in P15. Here comes Justin Bryce. And Oppo and Chandra. So as the pit stops have settled down now, it looks like they've spread out quite a bit. So it's up to Broadbent to maintain that lead ahead of everyone else. He came in on lap 12 with Scott Flack, so he's got 16 laps to do on this on this set of tyres. They will start going off about 5 laps towards the end. So maybe that's where the later pit stop guys will take to the attack and come back towards the end. As we've got Collins closing in. What's the gap there? It's 2 seconds now. Keep an eye on that. It is closing. Collins really flying through this section after that set of tyres. He may be burning him up too much to actually attack Broadbent once he gets there, but we'll see later on. Flack just happy to sit behind Collins at the moment, looking after his tyres. And Paparanopoulos will be closing in on all 3 of these guys towards the end. As the boy from Greece gets used to this vehicle, he's getting faster and faster. Still holding the fastest lap of the race with a 1:55.582. There he is, posting the fastest lap once again, a 1:44.892 in P4. So he's got Justin Bryce. Oh, he was ahead of Justin Bryce anyway, but there's an 11-second gap there. All right, so this is Antonis closing in. Previously leading the race, came in 2 laps a bit too late, or later than Broadbent, but the race is not over yet. We'll see how it all pans out towards the end, and that's what it's all about. The tyres is a game of chess. When to pit, do you overcut, do you undercut? Or you just come in halfway through and burn the tyres exactly the same on both sets, or is it about track position? Once you're in front, you still got to defend, remember. And it's very hard to defend with a lot of late braking corners and a lot of braking opportunities in the V8s at this circuit. Not so much for the Formula 1s, but for the V8s, showing to be quite opportunistic circuit for deep braking and late commitments into the corner. So Bryce and Opposano together as well. So the livery of Bada Bing Motorsports is inspired by Alan Moffat 79 XB or XC Ford Falcon. They've done a great job with Ross Licciardi as well, thanks to V8 Skinner. If he's watching, give a thumbs up and a shout out. Chandra just dropping off the back there now as Obasano and Bryce want to get up the front. And Collins is closing on Broadbent. There's a gap now. He's sniffing the lead and he's attacking. But is he going to burn up all his tyres just to get to the front? He's definitely brought that lead down to about a second now. Paparanopoulos is ahead of Flack. So he's got the move on Flack as well. So a couple of position changes there. We've still got Bryce and Oppo together as well, but the battle up front is closing. Oh, we've got Troy Kozlowski up front. There he is on the inside. Will this play? Oh, Collins gets past quite neatly. We saw Kozlowski being given the blue flags there. closing in on quite considerable times there. Broadbent trying to hit his lines. There's the gap there. And that's Papanopoulos, Flack, and Jaslowski going through. We can see at the top of the screen that is Bryce and Opedasano. Oh, nice and easy through that turn. Changing into third gear quite early just to stop that wheel spin. Down a couple of gears maybe. All right, Collins chasing hard now. Around the outside he's trying. He'll come on the inside through this fast left. It's not the place to get it done. Do it on the exit. Oh, he's changed gear to get a better run through. Broadbent on the inside now. Are we going to see a deep, deep break? Yes. Collins is going to go straight ahead to make the corner. Broadbent just holds. And that'll be Collins through to the lead. Broadbent just recovering now. Just got to settle back in because here comes Papanopoulos and Flack making a four-way battle with 9 laps to go. Still a long race. That's almost 2 minutes a lap. So we've got just under 20 minutes to go till the end of the race. Collins leading now, taking the lead from Craig Broadbent. And Scott Flack coming through. P4 is still in the mix. That pit stop mistake from Opedasano really costing him time on track, and you can see the gap now. It's about 12 seconds he lost just not lining up for that pit stop. Oh, just a bit of a lock up there. Bryce, he putting pressure on Oppo. Alright, so back up front we've got a three-way battle for the lead. We'll go there. We'll cross to the front now. Collins, Broadbent, and there he is. The Greek god Antonis Papanopoulos. Scott Flack is still there as well, but he's just fallen off a little bit. I think these guys need to make a move. Collins is on fire at the moment, posting a 1:47.8. Let's see what he does this lap. He was losing time in that previous lap, but there they are down the main straight. It is Matt Collins, 1:47.2, and Broadbent a 1:47.5, and then Antonis with a 1:47 flat. So he's absolutely flying. Scott Flack with a 1:47.1. So 3 and 4 catching 1 and 2. This is where the action's at with 7 laps to go. Matt Collins out in front for MJ Bill. Broadbent under fire from Papanopoulos. Braden Pritchard falling back to P9 after unfortunately missing the pit entry there, just hitting the wall, costing him a lot of time. He was in the lead, but he's fallen back to P9 and is chasing down James Spotto in P8. So it's closing up now. The top three squeezing up, making a great race, great spectacle. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Every time we go live on a stream, you'll be notified exactly when to tune in and watch the great racing that we have here. If you miss Sydney Motorsport Park, make sure you watch that replay as well. Great racing on that event, and tonight's been great. Race 1 was on fire, and this one's spreading out, but it's the last 3 laps I think that's going to heat up. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. Obadesano trying all he can to close his gap, but he's going to have to settle back into P5 with Justin Bryce right behind him. Bryce coming up under, it just tucks in to get through turn 1 and 2. Go through the rest of the field now. Chandra, better result from him. The HM Engineering just further back in P7. There he is there. He's got Troy Sasaki in front of him, but that's not for position. Troy is a lap down. James Spotto, the Sprite boy, up into P8. Then it's Braden Pritchard. Leading most of the race at the start, but falling back after that unfortunate pit stop. Then it's Craig Stoddard. Chilui in P11. Rob Logan in the Bendix, he's in P12. Neil Haynes back there in P13 ahead of Troy Zaslowski. Just coming through the screen there, taking that really nice, great drive from Troy in P14. Then Matthew Belton has retired as well, so too Ross Licciardi. It's back to the front where the race is at, and there it is down the main straight. The top 4 coming through the start-finish line. So Collins still lapping in the 147.6s, Broadbent on a 147.7, and Antonis on a 147.4. Definitely the faster one. Antonis back there in P3. He was leading. He did pit a couple of laps late, so this would be the time where the tyres would fall off, and that's where Antonis should be coming through, taking that position for his first race win, especially with us here in the V8 series. He's been racing the NASCAR series with us for quite some time. Scott Flack just sitting back there in P4, quite happy, lapping in the mid 147s. So they're all just holding position there behind Matt Collins. Matt Collins doing a good job being out in front. So come round and take lap 23, click it over to lap 24 as we head to 4 laps left. Or 5 laps I should say, as corrected by the leaderboard there. But Matt Collins coming through now. We can see the gaps closing in, or they're just holding firm at this stage. Obadesano and Bryce, Justin Bryce still toe and toe back here in P5. I can see Chandra just down the back of the main straight there. So that is the gap to those two. These two holding together. A lot of respect between the two drivers. Justin Bryce looking good under brakes. I don't know if Oppo's just looking after those tyres with 4 laps to go. Doesn't need to push it. He's not going to catch the guys in front. He's fallen back another 2 seconds to the group in front. Just had a yellow in sector 1, but very quick, so it might have been someone coming out of the pits or just taking turn 1. Alright, so that's Collins on screen, Broadbent right behind, Antonis and Scott Flack, your top 4, all in the same view. Go through as Collins takes the right-hander. Second last corner through to the main straight. It goes round down the back straight. Coming across 1 minute 47 seconds later. We've got 4 laps to go. Race 2, last race of the evening. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. If you have, make sure you give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, let us know where you're watching from. We've got Chandler and Pritchard further back racing together. This is for P8. Pritchard catching back Eric Chandler. Spotto just up ahead as well. Oh, Pritchard broke on the inside but couldn't make the turn. And that blocked Chandler from turning in. Starting to tighten up now with only 3 laps to go. This is the time to make the move. Pritchard doing very well in getting back to the front. He did pit on lap 13, so he was a couple of laps after the leaders, so did very well to get back into the position he was. Caught Pritchard pretty early and regained the lead, and he's been defending ever since, but he's been consistently in the mid 147s as he takes the start finish line for the 3rd last time. Oh, Flacky's starting to make a move. He's gonna lick the stamp and send it pretty soon on Antonis. He was happy to sit back there, but now he's gonna put the pressure on. He wants that podium position, that 3rd step at least. If he gets through early enough, he can start to challenge Broadbent, because Broadbent's not making any time up on the leader, Matt Collins. He's 1.5 seconds back. Oh, Blackie just getting loose out on the grass, just tailing it through there. This is his favourite section, very clean through that section. And this is where he can make the gains on Antonis. Just lightens up on that exit there. You can see how he's closing up on Antonis. Watch him try and go up the inside, but Antonis really just covering that line. Oh, he's got to get up the inside here. See the gap, that's the top 4. Matt Collins crossing the start finish line right about now with Craig Broadbent 1.7 behind, and then it's these two. Oh, what's he going to do up the inside? Oh, smooth on the brakes, forcing Antonis into his mistake. Will he go up the inside or will he just stay there? No, he's trying to move around, but he should take the other side. Antonis protecting the right side. Oh, can Scott go around? Oh, they're keeping it tight. If he squirts it here, he could get up the inside, but he's in the wrong position. He's going to have to tuck back. And that he does. Waiting for one more lap, I think, to make that move. Opposano is starting to stretch that gap from Justin Bryce now. Spotto, I don't know how he does it, but he's moved back up into P7 ahead of Braden Pritchard, who's got the job done over Eric Chandra, who is not in picture there, which means he's made a mistake. Oh yes, he lost 7 seconds on that lap alone. And that's Eric Chandra for HM Engineering. Then it's BS Motorsports Craig Stoddard in the Fanta car. So this is the final lap of the race. It looks like Matt Collins will be finishing out in front. He's got a 1.9 second lead over Craig Broadbent. Cannot chip away at that lead, and it is the last lap, so there's not much time left to go. Craig Broadbent, Scott Flack, and Antonis and Flacky together. Who's going to get the third step? It looks like Flacky at the moment, but that's not the end here. Flacky's got to protect the inside or stay there because he's going to have the right position for the last couple of corners. He's just got to hold that position, be deep under brakes. Oh, they're side by side. But Antonis doing a great job. Will Flacky come up the inside as it's Matt Collins crossing the start finish line? Congratulations, Craig Broadbent. And then it's these two. Antonis gets it right in the last couple of corners. Well done. Opposano coming home in front of Justin Bryce. So Spotto crossing the line now. And that's Pritchard closing in behind. Checker flag still waving. We've got Chandra crossing. So it looks like Stoddard coming across. And then Chalui coming across for P11. Rob Logan coming around the Bendix. He's got a few corners to go in P12 in the Bendix. He's still got Neil Haynes right behind him, teammate. These guys are mates in real life, racing in P12 and 13. There he is, the tyre power, Neil Haynes behind. But it's Rob Logan going to cross the line in the P12. And there's the rear of Neil Haynes. And then we've got Troy Cieslawski already pitted. Okay, so that's everyone in the pits. Results are done. It looks like Craig Broadbent has taken out round 2 as well, so congratulations to him. Where is he? There he is. Craig Broadbent, race winner, and it looks like championship leader at the moment. If you want to keep up to date and join us and check the championship table, you're more than welcome to join us on the Discord channel. Link down in the description. Make sure you click on that, join the family, and we'll see you on the next one in round 3. Okay. So race results for race 2. It is Matt Collins taking the win ahead of Craig Broadbent in P2. Then Antonius Papanopoulos showing a good turn of speed to finish in P3 ahead of Scott Flack, taking that position as you saw in the last few corners of the race. Congratulations to him. Daniel Opedasano struggling to get in the pit box, finishes in P5, just ahead of Justin Bryce there for Service Australia. James Spotto in the Sprite, another solid result for him in P7. Braden Pritchard finishes in P8 from falling back to the back of the pack. Well done to him. Ahead of Eric Chandra from Indonesia in P9. Craig Stoddard up into the top 10 ahead of Andrew Chalui in the Shell Helix car, and Rob Logan, Neil Haynes in 12-13 ahead of Troy Cieslawski from Queensland. And Matthew Belton struggling in that race, retires early to finish in P15, and Ross Licciardi has retired quite early. Okay. So just showing you the schedule if I find it, guys. It is next race will be at Taupo on the 9th of April. So stay tuned for that one. Not too sure if we're actually going to have Taupo as a circuit, so we may do Hampton for that one. Stay away from the other New Zealand circuits. So stay tuned for that one. We'll decide later on, and hopefully you guys can join us at home for round 3 at Taupo, New Zealand. Until then, we'll see you on the next broadcast. Thanks for joining us. We'll check you next time. Bye-bye for now.